Destiny 2 Reset Time Countdown, Dawning Event, Raid, Nightfall, Xur on PC, PS4, Xbox Jan 9 inches. Destiny 2 Guardians have just a couple of hours remaining to make the most of the numerous activities and in-game rewards before the Ritual Tuesday weekly reset takes place. Due to a change to the game, the weekly reset no longer takes place at 9 AM GMT, as it has usually done. Instead, the reset will begin at 5 PM GMT, or 9 AM PDT, putting it in line with the rest of the game updates. For those who don't recall, the Destiny 2 reset is a fairly common occurrence, dating right back to the original game where certain in-game activities reset on a weekly schedule. This includes everything from new in-game activities, the disappearance of exotic gear vendor Xur and the removal of Trials of the 9 Iron Banner from the Crucible playlist. Essentially, this is a countdown to complete these tasks before they're reset, replaced or removed entirely from the game. Each Tuesday, the following rituals and activities will have all progression and rewards reset and or removed: Leviathan Raid rewards weekly, Nightfall Strike Trials of the 9 unavailable after the weekly reset, Xur disappears again. New Flashpoint destination on one of the game's 4 planets, personal clan XP contribution and clan engram rewards, new treasure maps from Cade's 6 milestone rewards for Call to Arms, Nightfall, Flashpoint, clan XP. Keep reading for more details on the key changes taking place this week. The Dawning event launched in mid-December, but Guardians can still enjoy the snowy activities for one more day as Bungie looks set to remove the event from the game following the reset later tonight, Tuesday, January 9th. For those who don't recall, the Dawning has altered the appearance of the farm and the tower, as well as giving players more activities to take part in. Here's everything that Bungie added into the game for the Dawning, which will vanish later tonight. Snowball fights. Guardians aren't just arming themselves with weapons. There are snowball piles everywhere you look. In the tower and at the farm, you can tag your friends for bragging rights. In strikes, you can blast an enemy with a snowball to stun them and deal big damage. Stay frosty out there. Mayhem in the cold. Keep your blood warm and your heart pumping in the Crucible. Mayhem is back, so your abilities recharge faster. Point values are cranked up enough to melt the ice. It's anarchy and it's awesome. Milestones of Winter engage in Crucible Mayhem or become legend in strikes and be rewarded. Every week, complete a milestone for a Dawning engram. Get in the giving mood with new consumables that give rewards to everyone you're playing with. If there's a specific Dawning item that you have your heart set on, Tess will refresh your inventory each week, enabling you to use your Bright Dust reserves for your holiday shopping. Gifting and receiving. Pick up a Dawning gift schematic from the bazaar. Venture to other worlds and craft a unique gift for the vendors and agents you find in the tower and beyond. Then, give the lucky recipient their gift and receive a gift in return. You can participate in the season of giving every day of the event. You can see all of these new activities and some incredibly pretty seasonal decorations in the gallery below. Where is Xur? Last Friday, when players were asking where is Xur, they quickly discovered the exotic gear merchant on Io, near Giant's Scar. Previously, in Destiny 1, Xur used to leave the tower on a Sunday, giving Guardians only the weekend to properly acquire those strange coins to trade in for exotic weapons and armor. In Destiny 2, however, Xur leaves when the game undergoes its Tuesday weekly reset. That means players don't have long to trade in their legendary shards for Xur's loot, which this week included Merciless Fusion Rifle, 29 Legendary Shards, Young Ahamkara's Spine, Exotic Gauntlets, Armor, 23 Legendary Shards, Mask of the Quiet One, Exotic Helmet, Armor, 23 Legendary Shards, Wings of Sacred Dawn, Exotic Chest Armor, 23 Legendary Shards. In addition, after the Destiny 2 update on December 12, Xur started selling a few new items. This included the 3 of coins, 31 legendary shards, and the Fated Engram, 97 legendary shards. For a closer look at his inventory, take a look at the gallery below. Nightfall Strike. The past week was supposed to see Guardians taking on the Curse of Osiris. Nightfall Strike, a garden world. However, a bug which prevented some players from gaining certain rewards saw Bungie change the mission. As such, the last week Destiny 2 Guardians have been taking on the Inverted Spire Nightfall with momentum and time warp rings modifiers active, but following the weekly reset, players will have yet another brand new Nightfall to experience. For anyone not in the know, a Destiny 2 Nightfall Strike is essentially higher difficulty variations of each existing Destiny 2 strike. During a Nightfall Strike, enemies are usually tougher and different enemies may appear in clusters as you encounter them throughout the mission, compared to a usual strike. In addition, Bungie normally adds certain modifiers to each Nightfall Strike which make the process even more difficult. For example, enemies could have increased aim accuracy, or more enemies could have shields. Alternatively, it might be modifiers which impact the player, such as players taking more damage while airborne or having the player radar completely disabled. However, it's impossible to know what Nightfall Strike will replace the Inverted Spire as we no longer have a handy roadmap to refer to. Stay tuned for details as soon as the weekly reset is complete later today. Trials of the Nine. As with every Tuesday reset, Trials of the Nine is rotated out of the Destiny 2 Crucible PvP mode. For the past weekend, players have been playing the Countdown game mode on the Midtown map. However, if you've yet to make it flawless and access the mysterious place with the giant emissary and the unicorns, don't worry. There is still time to earn some of that amazing Trials of the Nine loot before the mysterious Nine depart for another week. But as a reminder, players must complete the Destiny 2 campaign, the Call to Arms milestone at least once, and have 260 power for access to Trials of the Nine. And if you're struggling to find a group to complete the Trials of the Nine, don't worry, because Bungie has declared their intent to bring the guided games feature to the PvP mode at some stage in the future. silent meditations. Visit Xur in the tower and you can replay specific story missions which are significantly harder than the base game. In exchange, learn in-games. These past week players could repeat the following story missions: Unbroken, find Thumos the Unbroken and take the key codes he carries by any means necessary. Payback, time for Zavala's grand entrance, finally attacking the Ren Legion base in the EDZ head-on. Flashpoint, this week's destination is Nessus. Complete public events to finish the milestone and get a luminous engram. Destiny 2 raids. There is no new news regarding the Destiny 2 Leviathan Raid or the new Eater of Worlds raid lair. However, for those who missed it previously, here's a small info about the world's first team to speed through the new raid lair, as confirmed on the Bungie blog post before Christmas. The unexpected happened, and we'd like to congratulate the ragtag team of Guardians who conquered their new foe with speed, grace, and deadly coordination. Not only did this fire team form up the evening before the raid lair went live, their quick troubleshooting and in-game skill led them to take the crown. You can hear their reaction to earning the title here. Additionally, we'd like to give props to the Traveler of Guardians clan for their completion of the raid lair. This fire team consisted of 6 deaf players, communicating via video chat to troubleshoot the puzzles laid before them, leading to the defeat of Argos. These reactions are pure gold, and fantastic examples of what the teams at Bungie wish to create: unforgettable experiences, with new friends or old. Cheers to all who have made it through the Eater of Worlds.